We all know, in the zombie apocalypse, of course, it's going to be best to have a weapon, gun, or something maybe preferably that doesn't make noise, like a baseball bat or a hatchet, knife, anything like that. But there are going to be certain situations where you'll find yourself, especially in this type of pandemic, where you're going to need to defend yourself without a weapon against an attacker that's trying to eat you. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that zombies, because they're dying, they are suffering from rigor mortis, which makes their movements very slow and clumsy. So they won't be as difficult to take down as would be a normal person. So I'm gonna have my buddy Joseph here come in and demonstrate what some things. So your normal zombie will be coming at you with his arms out in a slow movement. So the first thing you'd want to do is, of course, keep the mouth away from biting you. So if Joseph comes at me, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to parry away his arm, then I'm going to grab him in the neck. See, the grab in the neck is going to keep him from biting me. Okay, so you're trying to bite me, Joseph? You can't bite me. And at this point, his only other defense is to swipe at me with his other arm, which at this point I can step right here and take him to the ground. Okay, so that was the first scenario. Just the zombies coming at you normally. The second scenario is going to be a situation where either you're running away from the zombie, or you've tripped, or something's happened where you've slipped down on the ground and the zombie will be coming at you while you're on your back. It's a very scary situation for most people because it's a very defensive situation. So I will be showing you some possibilities of what can be done in that type of situation. So I'm running away, and I've been falling down, oh no, and I'm on my way back. Now Joseph the zombie smells my flesh, fresh flesh. He's gonna come from my brain. Now what I'm gonna want to do is position my legs towards Joseph and put my feet on his hips. Now Joseph is going to try to eat me, so go ahead. As long as I have my feet on his hips, he can't get to me. At this point, there's a couple options. I can either push him away and then run away. That's the first option. Now we have a second option where we can actually kind of put him out of commission for a little bit. Where same situation, I'll be on my back, he's gonna come at me, I'll put my feet on his hips again, and then I'm gonna come and reach for his ankle, and I'm gonna push him back. And at this point, I'm gonna get up and run away. Now, of course, if you have a hatchet or any type of weapon like that, you can then proceed to get on top of him and bash his brains out. However, we want to put emphasis on survival, and survival doesn't necessarily mean killing somebody, it means getting away. Okay, this is going to be the third situation, and probably the most scary situation for everybody. This is going to deal with you being on your back. You've been knocked over, something has happened, you weren't able to get the zombie to fall over, you weren't able to push them off to run away, and now they're on top of you and they're about to eat your brains. So I have my assistant, Joseph again. I am on my back, and Joseph is gonna be on top of me, eventually sitting on me, and he's gonna go for me. First thing you wanna do is put your arms out, so when Joseph comes and eats me, and he's gonna probably be using his arms to grab at me. I'm gonna, put my arms in an X in front of his neck, so that way he can't bite me. So try to bite my arms, Joseph. I will grab the shoulders to kind of keep him in a close position to where he can't move his neck back and bite my arms. So at this point, what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna move my leg over to the outside of this so he can't step away, just in case the zombie will step away. And then I'm going to bump my hips up and send him toppling over. So go ahead and attack me. Once he comes down, I bump up and over, and I get in a safe position. And at this point, if there's a weapon, I can either attack him, but what I'm going to want to do is get up and run away. Those are three of the basic techniques, that you can really use in these times of survival. If you get attacked, whether standing up, on your back, or even if a zombie's on top of you, with those three techniques, you practice them with family members or whatever, you should be able to ensure your survival. Now, another thing to consider before I leave you is that anything around the house can be used as a weapon. I mean, anything at all. You just have to be creative. Now, you can use like magazines to wrap around your arm, as like a little shield So that way, you have a magazine on your arm, you can thrust it into the zombie's face. Even if he tries to bite you, he can't bite through the magazine. Things like knives, kitchen knives, hammers, baseball bats, hatchets. Any of those can be used. So that's pretty much it.